Master. You cannot elude it.
Hey, you're finally back. You have to go see Xardas right away. There's a problem.
That I certainly believe.
All hell's broken loose since you left. Talk to Xardas. He's waiting for you. Xardas gave me this rune for you. It'll help you get to him faster. We'll meet again there.
There he is.
Just you wait, you son of a bitch! Never pick a fight with me again! There's another of those scummy beasts! Ah!
got you. There he is. There he is.
How's the situation?
Malik has disappeared and taken everything and everybody who would work for me with him. He said he was headed for the mountains. He couldn't stand it here anymore. The hordes of monsters pouring out of the pass every day into the high pastures are really getting to me. If at least I had a few helpers or mercenaries. There was even one who was willing to work for me. Changed his mind, though. I think his name was Wolf.
It'll be all right.
Without Malik, nothing gets done around here anymore. If something doesn't happen soon, I'll have to give up my farm. Hopefully he'll come back soon.
Wait a minute. How's the hunting?
It's getting crazier out here. Meanwhile, dozens of these snorting animals have come out of the pass. Under these circumstances, hunting is getting harder and harder up here.
What?
At the moment I can...
Hey,
How's it going with your tavern?
Hopefully these black magicians will move on soon. Otherwise, I can close the tavern. Almost nobody dares to come here anymore.
I couldn't get away
Show
with
me
that.
your wares.
Certainly,
That doesn't surprise me.
Nobody wants to know.
You listen to the wrong people.
The things I could tell you.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Same old thing all over again.
I get.
Can't rely on that.
You didn't know that.
Can you?
If you can pay.
How much do you want?
150.
Here's your gold.
Good. As far.
Teach me.
It's a bad business.
Hey,
It's a bad business.
He simply needs to practice more.
show me your wares.
There isn't much choice, I'm afraid.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Hey, you.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Show.
Right. Pay attention. When you turn your head,
Show me.
if you want to learn more,
Can't rely on that.
That's really not my problem.
come back.
Things I could tell you.
That's really not my problem.
Hey, you! Buddy!
What do you want?
These last few days, I've been thinking about how we could make some quick money in this dump.
And?
I think I've stumbled across a possibility of making money fast. A merchant from town would shell out a lot of dough for a certain thing.
Who's the merchant you're talking about?
No can do, pal. I have to be really stupid to tell you my source. Are you trying to pull a fast one on me? Either you make the deal with me, or not at all. Capiche?
What's this about?
The merchant claims that he could market shadow beast horns very profitably. Someone would have to go to the woods and harvest those beasts. And that's where you come in.
How much is to be gained there?
A bunch of money, I tell you. there will be enough for the two of us. And since you gave me that gold back then, I'll make you a special price.
Sounds good. I'll let you know when I manage to get some horns.
That's all just gossip.
I couldn't care less.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's really not my problem.
There he is. There he is.
Ah, a fight.
Give me back my gold.
Now that I've given you my vote? You rotten little beggar. Don't slug him now! Don't slug him now! Slug him! Don't stop now! Don't stop now! Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Let that be a lesson to him! Don't try that again. All right, you win. What do you want?
I couldn't get away with that. No idea. You tell me.
Nothing amazes me anymore. Nobody will learn anything.
Staying out of
This is
this.
not my problem.
I may have found a job for you on Bengar's farm.
Get away with that.
Let's hear it.
Obvious.
The pass to the Valley of Mines comes out directly at Bengar's farm. He's got problems with all the beasts who squeeze through the pass. Someone needs to defend Bengar's farm.
Not my problem.
That would be something. Then at least I'd be away from the farm here and wouldn't have to stare at the smithy.
Really should have
Agreed.
known better.
And since you're one of us, I'll make you a fair price. Just give me 300 gold coins and I'm on my way.
Nobody will learn anything.
Nobody wants to know.
Here's your gold.
Good. I'm off then to see those beasts. Let's see who else on this farm I can enlist. See you later.
True. Sort things out.
Wait a minute.
Really didn't deserve that.
I'm staying out of it.
It was just if you said.
I will never
Ran
change.
like Beliar himself was after him.
I agree with you completely.
It was just like you said.
Who said that? Yeah, he really said that.
The two of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
It has come to my attention that you have it in for my boys. And as far as I know, you're one of Lee's protégés. I'm warning you, a few things are going to be different around here soon, and we'll talk about this again then.
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
That's my problem. Don't tell me that from those people.
Wait a minute.
Nobody off myself from me.
Does the name Pepe ring a bell?
I don't get a word of what you're blathering about, but I don't like your tone.
You were supposed to guard his sheep.
What do I care about his sheep?
Lee cares about them.
What are you getting at?
If you keep getting on my nerves, I'll see to it that you are made to pay for the sheep. So if you're at all interested in your pay, leave me alone from now on.
You!
Yes?
Wretched little lowlife.
I can't help him.
Wait a minute.
The two of
I wouldn't know about. You'll regret this.
Yeah, let him have it.
He deserves
Smart kid.
Never change.
Nobody wants to know.
Will it ever change?
That was no big deal.
He insisted he
Don't say he didn't know that.
Tell me that isn't true. He never would have thought of that himself. I'm no better off myself.
He ran like Beliar
You're a brutal
himself
thug.
after him.
I want nothing to do with
Try
you.
that again.
Myself. I'm no better
Wait a
off
minute.
myself.
You have to step in and sort things out. You don't have to tell me the truth.
Do you really believe that?
You really let Bulko have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine. Here,
staying out of
have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
Do you really think?
Nobody wants to know.
That's been going on a long time.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I'm no better off myself.
You'll regret this.
Better off myself. How brutal.
You showed him who's boss.
I'm telling you anything new.
It happens sooner or later.
I can't believe that.
You can't no one really wants to hear that.
Will it ever change? It's a
don't have to tell
bad
me
business.
But he knew that all along. And there's more, believe me.
Will it ever change?
Where have you been?
I was in the Valley of Mines. There are dragons there.
Don't you
They gave the
try that
Paladins a
again.
pretty hard time.
So?
Never knew that.
Then there really is something
what
to
I
the
heard.
stories. Lee will be interested.
That's really not my problem.
Have you got something for me to do?
Have you seen those black hooded guys creeping by here? Those people give me the willies, I'll tell you. When I was at sea, I saw some pretty curious things, but those fellows really scare me. They went in the direction of the bandit camp in the mountains at the southern end of the valley. Maybe you should go there and check on those guys, and do away with them.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I want to improve.
That was quite obvious. That's not what I heard. You listen to the
No
wrong
idea.
people.
You tell me.
Is it really true?
You have to step in and
You
sort
listen to
things
the
out.
wrong people.
Tell me that isn't true.
So, everything okay with you?
All's fine. The water mages led us safely out of this accursed valley.
And what will you do next?
I'm gonna continue to fight for Lee, and someday, we're gonna leave this island.
And then?
We shall see. If the war is still raging, we'll go up against the orcs. But that remains to be seen.
Bulko got what was coming to him. I've taught him a lesson.
The swine deserved it.
You're in for it.
Not bad at all.
I've heard that you belong to the Ring of Water.
Looks like I've got a deal with you now, doesn't it? All right. So what do you need? And be damn careful about what you tell me.
We'll see the next
For
time.
if I don't like what I hear, I just might skin you alive.
I want your armor.
Say that again and you get to pick up your teeth from the ground.
I want your weapon.
That's it. You've gone too far. I'll sweep the yard with you.
Not bad.
You should really have known better.
Yeah, let him have it. Ouch! That hurt. You show them who's boss.
No idea. You tell me. I've got my own opinion about it.
Oh man, my head.
Patrick is back.
Yeah, man. I had almost given up hope.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes?
Spare us both your speech of thanks.
We'll see the
I wasn't
next
going to
time.
thank you at all.
But
I was just going to tell you that you're a damn cheeky devil. Stay cool.
That's all just gossip. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That was obvious all along about it differently.
You have to step in and sort things out. Nobody ever
That's
asked for
really
my
not my
opinion.
problem.
Of course we got that, yeah. Don't say you didn't know that.
Is it really true? That doesn't surprise me.
No
Got my
idea.
own
You tell
opinion
me.
about that.
And now, let that be a lesson to him.
Brutal. Don't tell me you didn't know that. I'd have gotten it differently.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, that's the ticket.
That was telling you anything new.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I'm not telling you anything new. He insisted he knew better.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Well,
Not
we'll see them next
bad.
time.
Deserve that.
No idea. You
I-
tell me.
He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Ouch! That hurt! Yeah, let him have it! Yeah, let him have it! Go ahead, hit back!
Not bad.
Wait a minute. Yeah, let him have it! Yeah, let him have it! Yeah, let him have it! Defend yourself! Ouch! That hurt! Yeah, let him have it! You showed him who's boss!
See that?
Oh man, my head.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He really should have known better.
Gone about it differently.
That will never change. Sure.
He's really true.
Okay, now for the fun!
I don't believe this is gonna change. Got my own opinion about that. Hey,
My God, how brutal.
That.
there's things I could tell you.
He doesn't even know how to hold it. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Been there,
Hardly know what to
done that.
believe anymore.
So don't tell me that. You listen to the wrong people.
He wants to know.
I can't help him.
But he knew that all along.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Ah, a fight!
I couldn't care less.
Heard of it himself. That was not what I heard.
The things I could tell you. I don't believe this is gonna change.
I'm not telling you anything.
God. You showed him who's boss.
Sort things out.
That was obvious all along.
Tell me that isn't sure.
Listen.
That was obvious all along.
Himself was after him. No idea. You just have to believe everything you hear.
Nothing amazes me anymore. I'm no better off myself.
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
Do you really believe that?
He ran like Beliar himself was after him. I'm not touching that.
I never knew that.
But he knew that all along.
Been there, done that. No one. It was his decision, wasn't it?
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You just have to listen.
He never would have thought. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Know that.
That was obvious all along.
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it. If you get involved in a duel with the mercenaries, that's one thing. But if you beat up on a farmer, they run straight to Onar, and he expects me to do something. You'll have to pay a penalty. Onar pockets the money himself as a rule, but it's the only way to settle the matter.
How much?
200 gold
You hardly know
pieces.
who to believe these days.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I'll see to it that Onar gets the money. You can consider the matter forgotten.
I've heard a thing or two.
I have freed Gorn.
Yes, he already told me. Good work. He's worth more than Silvio and his boys put together.
You should really have known better.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lars said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the Paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe now Lord Hagen will think again about my offer. And if not, then we'll find another way to get out of here.
He didn't get that from me.
Do you have better armor for me?
I sure do.
That himself.
Give me the heavy armor.
Here, very good armor. It's the same that I wear.
He said that.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Don't you have anything else for me to do?
You can't get enough, You're in plenty of trouble as it is. What else do you want, then?
Another assignment. I'm a mercenary, remember?
All right, I've got something. It's just the thing for you. I have a debt to settle with the judge in town. I'd actually prefer to do it myself, but the Paladins wouldn't let me within a stone's throw of his house. The thing has to be handled with a bit of consideration, so pay attention. You'll go to the judge and offer him your services. You'll try to win his trust and carry out some dirty work for him until you find something to incriminate him. The swine has done so many dirty jobs that it stinks to high heaven. Bring me something I can use to blacken his name with the militia, so that he spends the rest of his life molding in the slammer. But I don't want you to kill him. That would be too quick. I want him to suffer, understand? Do you think you can do that?
I'm not telling you anything new.
No problem. How much?
Your reward depends on what you bring me, so make an effort.
I'm no better off myself. All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
Of course we got him in the end.
I'm no better off myself. That doesn't surprise me. I can't help him. You hardly know who to believe these days. That's not what I heard. It's all just gossip.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
It was his decision.
I'm not telling you anything new. Sort things out.
No idea.
That was changed with me anymore. That's all just gossip.
I couldn't get away
You
with
just
that.
have to listen to that.
That's the truth.
Nothing there.
About your farmhands, you brought them back. You're one brave man. Take this gold as a token of my gratitude.
Is there any other news?
Someone keeps stealing my sheep lately. I haven't been able to sleep properly for nights.
Who could have done that?
I've got a hunch about that. Some really nasty fellows have settled into the caves over in the forest. I find it hard to believe that they're living on berries. I'm almost certain that's where my sheep are disappearing to.
Did anything else happen?
My sheep keep disappearing. Soon I won't be able to feed us anymore.
Hey! I'm back from the Valley of Mines.
High time, too. What did you see?
You were right. The land's been overrun by an entire army of the enemy. Orcs are besieging the castle, and dragons have laid whole areas to waste. It won't be long before they attack Khorinis, if I'm not mistaken. Lester said you wanted to see me at once. What the hell has happened here in the meantime?
The enemy has learned who you really are, and that you're planning to get hold of the Eye of Innos. He has recognized the threat. It has forced him to leave his cover and openly attack. The game of hide and seek is over. Yesterday, nobody knew what the enemy's attack would look like. Now it has become only too obvious.
I finally got the proof that Lord Hagen demanded of me.
What proof is that?
I received a letter from Garond, the commander of the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. In it, he asks for reinforcements.
That should be enough to convince that militant warhorse. Well done.
I was attacked by magicians in black robes.
The enemy has many faces. The Seekers are one of them. They're really the ones who prepare the ground for the enemy. They have taken up their positions in strategic places and are now only waiting for an opportunity to spring the trap. Stay out of their way. They are very powerful magical beings, and they will try to deter you at any cost.
What will be the next step now?
Go and bring Lord Hagen the letter from Garond, so that he may grant you access to the Eye of Innos. Then go to the monastery and talk to Pyrokar. He must give you the eye. Nothing is more important than getting this artifact away to safety. Go now before it's too late. The enemy will also try to lay his hands on it.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
There he is.
How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black hoods showed up and posted themselves on the road, and on my farm. I'm falling apart here.
Why don't you do anything about those black robes?
Well, I'd surely love to, but I saw how they burned one of the townspeople alive. Just like that. Why should I risk my life?
Have you talked to the men in black?
Sure. There was no way to prevent it. I think they're looking for someone.
Nothing to plunder.
There he is.
See.
Good thing you're here. You need to help me.
I already thought as much.
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter, but I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay, I'll help you.
Well, listen. Back when the barrier was still in place, I hid a small treasure. It's been quite a while. That's why I forgot to take it with me. And I can't leave here at all at the moment. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
That's all just gossip.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. Spare yourself that comment. I know myself that we must have walked right past it. Just bring me the bag. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
I've heard a thing or two.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
I found your gold.
Great. Show me. Very good. Gerbrant had better watch out now. Listen, I still need to take care of the guards. I want you to take this letter to Gerbrant. He is one of the fat merchants in the upper quarter. Give him my regards. I'll meet you in front of Gerbrant's house then.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
He never would have thought of that himself.
And the human slew the beast.
I was at your hut in the Valley of Mines.
So
it's still standing. Did you find it?
If you mean your pouch with the lumps of ore, yes, I have it.
You're a fox. You know that. Do you have it with you?
Saw that
I'll
order
give you
and
100
chaos
gold
were now
coins for it.
unequal, and he bade Innos to take his divine
Sure.
power from
Terrific.
the human.
Why did you leave it there in the first place?
And Innos, in
I
his
had no
wisdom,
idea that
did
ore was so valuable here in Khorinis. For one measly piece of ore, you couldn't get so much as a place to sleep back in the penal colony. In the harbor city, they'll practically bash your skull in
Innos
if they find
feared
out
for
you
the
have
day
ore
in
on
which
you.
the beast would return to
I
the
hope
land.
that I'll get it back soon.
Give me 100 gold coins, and I'll
so
give
he
you
made
your ore back.
Innos
Deal.
leave
Here you
a
go.
part of his
You're a
power
real
in
friend.
his realm,
Thanks a lot.
so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should
I want
return.
to...
Sure.
And Innos, in his wisdom, did so.
Everybody knows by now. Really? How interesting.
They never something. People like you will get.
Why?
First you stir up the farmers, and then you act like nothing happened. Now beat it. You're driving away my customers.
He simply talks
Hey.
too much.
Show me...
That's an open secret.
He simply talks too much.
You don't say.
That's not what I heard.
But that's terrible.
He'd better shut up.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He simply talks too much.
And he works all day too.
I don't believe that.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's what I've always said.
Everybody knows by now.
These are bad times.
Don't tell this to anyone.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
He had better shut up.
These are bad times.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Everybody knows by now.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Don't tell this to anyone.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I don't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
But that's terrible.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
But that's terrible.
He can't keep anything to himself.
But that's terrible.
Really, how interesting.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Take your... I've got to go. Suit you.
My husband thinks.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
And it's going to get even worse.
These are bad times.
That's not what I heard.
You don't say.
Someone's got to do the work.
Who says things like that?
Hey, you! Can you...
Not at all.
Where have you been gadding about for so long? I need more skins. Did you bring any?
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped the troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I knew that would be a problem.
Is it really true?
Diego says hello.
What? Who? What Diego?
And he wants me to give you this letter.
That can't be. No. I'm a goner. Is he in town then?
Who?
Diego, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna meet him here shortly.
Oh, this is the end then. All is lost. I've got no time. I need to get out of here. Quick! If he finds me here, I'm done for.
Wait a minute.
Don't learn anything from me.
I delivered the letter.
Very good. How did Garand take it?
He was rather shocked and made himself scarce right away.
I should think so. I'm afraid that, first of all, I need to attend to furnishing my new house. If I remember correctly, Garand's taste is horrible.
Nothing surprises me.
The house is yours then?
Yes, from cellar to attic, with all the furnishings. Having spent several years in less than befitting quarters, I'm looking forward to sleeping in a soft four-poster bed. And then, for breakfast, I'll have a fine wine and some excellent ham.
You don't miss any chances, do you?
You betcha.
I agree with you completely.
So how did you pull this off?
Did you think that Garand came by his fortune through honest business? Of course, he never got his fingers dirty when it came to really shady deals. He had a helper for that. Of course, I caught on to a lot back then. Garand finally got rid of me. He was probably afraid that I knew too much.
You never told me about that.
You never asked me.
What about Gerbrand?
He has enjoyed the good life for far too long. He was living here in the lap of luxury while I was forcing down meat bug stew. I have no idea where he went from here, but he'll never get a foothold in Khorinis again. I'll see to that. If you're looking for him, you should try the Harbor District.
What about my share?
Looks like you haven't forgotten everything I've taught you after all. But you're right. I couldn't have done it without you. Here's your share.
Didn't deserve that. Will it ever change? Where did you pick that up then? Don't tell me you didn't know that. That will never change.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I bring you news from Garond. Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The Paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Innos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Innos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want. That's all just gossip.
Been there, done that.